Hi friends! So, I have something I want to share with you guys before you see my vlog for this week. But first, guess what? Carly and I, last Saturday, we went out to Lancaster and did some shopping. And one of the places that we went to was the Reading China store that I like to go there. And I've taken you guys in there before. They have like all the kitchen kind of things. And I bought new placemats and napkins, and I really like these because they have butterflies. It's the same pattern, the same material, but every one of them, you know, look different because of the way that you know, the fabric is cut. But it's dragonflies and butterflies, and I thought that that was really cute. And I like the off-white versus having those green ones. I still like those green ones that I have, and I'll put them back out eventually, but it's just nice for a change. But on the back, I can always reverse them, and this is the pattern that's on the back, and I like that too. And I'll probably reverse these here eventually. And Lucy needs to go outside. Second thing that I wanted to tell you was one of the reasons why we went out to Lancaster last week. I wanted to go to the Reading China store, but I also wanted to go to the Disney store to try to find some new shirts and so forth for Disney. Remember I told you guys a couple months back that I had something that I wanted to share, but I could not share it just yet. And the reason why you can't share things, you know, you have things planned, you have things that you want to do, but there has to be the right time in sharing it. And we're going to Disney World again in a couple more months, and it's going to be great when we go this time. Final plans have been made. My cousin, his wife, their daughter, her husband, and their two little ones are also coming. And so they were actually going to be there before when we were planning on going, and then they were able to work their plans so that we were able to go together at the same time. And also, one of my friends, her name is Melissa. I've known her since I first came on MySpace. So when I first got on social media, and social media even before Facebook was MySpace, I hadn't been on MySpace very long when this Melissa sent me a friend request. And so we've been very, very good friends ever since then. So it's been, what, like 8 years or something like that, that we have been friends online. And, you know, we talk sometimes on the phone, and that mostly we convey, you know, text messages or from Messenger on Facebook and everything. But anyway, her husband was going to be in Florida visiting his family, and she knew that we were going to go, so she really, really wanted to go. And they were able to work it out that she is now going with her husband, and they're going to meet us on one of the days that we're there. So that's really exciting. But even the plans are still changing. So this is why sometimes you cannot, you know, put your, you know, things out there until you get everything, you know, pretty basically finalized. So anyhow, now my friend Melissa, her stepdaughter and her children are going to also join us on that one day. So, you know, we're going to have a week where we're spending with my cousin and his family, and then on that Friday we'll be with my friend Melissa and her family. So it's very exciting, and plans, you know, they always change. Only thing is, I guess we're not going to be able to take Alex because Alex's mother's not going to let Alex go. So I'm not going to say any more on that, but anyhow. So there's a third thing that I wanted to tell you guys too, before you see what I have vlogged a little bit. It got really, really hot here, and I mean unbearably hot, and the humidity is really high. So I didn't get outside too much to do any filming. Matter of fact, even last week when we had Alex, I pretty basically kept him indoors. It was just seriously too hot to really do anything. So there's that. But then when we got him back this last Tuesday, he had a very, very high fever, and he had a rash. I had just take him to the emergency room, and he has hand, foot, and mouth disease. And it's like a childhood disease that some children can get. Usually if children are in preschool and things like that, they can get it because it's very contagious. And my kids have never had it. And I never had it. My brothers never had it. I'd always heard about it, but I never experienced it, you know, from my own kids or myself or anything. I've always just heard that it's a very bad thing to get because it's very painful. Oh, what is that? Hand, foot, and mouth. Well, what is it and how do you get it and everything? Okay, it's the same thing like, you know, typhoid. Isn't typhoid, it begins with a person coming in contact with like rat feces, but then they develop a virus and it can be contagious that they could, you know, spread it to other people. Remember hearing about Typhoid Mary in the early, you know, what is it, the early 1900s when immigrants were coming here. She was an Irish lady and she had picked up typhoid. Though she was never sick, she still had it in her. She was a carrier. So from any saliva, that's usually where that kind of stuff is spread through, from saliva. Supposedly, pink eye, my daughter was telling me yesterday, pink eye is usually contracted from its contact with feces. Well, how hand, foot, and mouth disease begins, it's contact with feces, and that's why they say it's usually children, because, you know, children, if they touch their little bum-bums and they're touching their face and that sort of thing, that's how the original carrier, that's how it might begin, okay? But then you'd have to trace back, you know, whatever. But once somebody gets it and this virus, then it's contagious, and it's contagious through like saliva, tears, and things like that. There's an outbreak of it right here in PA where we are. There's a lot of kids that have it. And well, when Josiah took Alex to the emergency room, they told Josiah that, you know, it was really bad this year. There's been a lot of cases of it. And the nurse that waited on them, she said that her son-in-law had it. She said that it's so bad, the strain's so bad this year, that even adults have been known to get it. And it's not just to the kids. And then it was really funny because then when Josiah went to the pharmacy to go get the medicine for Alex that he needs, the pharmacist said that her kids just got over it. And my son, Brian, he has like a group meeting that he goes to weekly, and one of the ladies there, she told him that her kids had just gotten over it. So it's something that's, you know, pretty much going around here. So we don't know how he got it. I know that when we had him the other week, you know, it was so hot outside that we were inside. And I don't even remember even taking him to the store or anything. I think we were here the whole time. When he's with them, we don't know where they go in public or whatever. I'm sure he had to contract it, you know, in public or whatever. So anyway, now people are probably going to ask me, so I'm just going to tell you, what is hand, foot, and mouth disease? So, okay, so we know how it begins. But what is it really? Well, on the backs of the hands, on the tops of the feet, and around the mouth area, they get blisters. Now, Alex has only had a few blisters where they're raised. Really what he has, everything's flushed to his skin. It's like, you know, when your baby ever gets heat rash, there's like those prickly little red dots, but it's flat. That's pretty basically what his looks like. I'm hoping that what he has is a mild case of this. But inside the mouth and on the lips, they get blisters, and he had blisters on his lips. But it's so painful, this disease. It's just so painful. It's a virus. I don't want to call it a disease. It's a virus. The whole inside of the mouth, I guess, gets blistered. It gets raw and red and sore, and I guess even the throat, that they can't hardly eat or swallow. And you got to be very careful with that, because then they, you know, can get dehydrated. You got to pump fluids in them. That's what this medicine is. It's a long name, but the technical name, but the name that it goes by, it's called Magic Mouth. And what it is kind of like a rinse thing that you put in their mouth, and it numbs their mouth so that you can give him like Tylenol or Motrin to ease the pain and that sort of thing. I will just tell you, especially for the last 3 days, Alex has done nothing but cry. I mean, cry. I have to hold him for hours at a time. He just cries and cries and cries because it's painful. So I say all of this to say I haven't been able to film, obviously, because we have a sick baby. So let's see, he's got several more days. I think Monday or Tuesday it'll be a week. They say it lasts a week to 10 days. So anyhow, he goes back to his mom tomorrow, and then we'll get him back Tuesday. It'll be a week, so hopefully he'll be better when he comes back. But then what happens is any of the raised blisters, they break open. They kind of look like chicken pox a little bit. And then they'll crust over and scab, or sometimes they'll just flake and dry, and you get dry skin, that sort of thing. So we're not at that stage yet. So anyhow, you guys, I'm going to post a little bit of what I have filmed here over the last few days since 4th of July. And the next video, I hope to do a haul for you guys of some of the things that I got for for me. Carly bought her own stuff, but you know, things that I bought, and you know, that sort of thing. But one thing I do want to show you real quick, because I'm so excited about these. They're too cute. I do have to show you these. Okay, so when we were out shopping, right next door to the Disney store is Stride Rite, and they had a big sign in their window. It said, buy one pair, get 40% off. And if you don't know what Stride Rite is, it's a shoe store. And so, you know, Alex has a lot of different shoes, and so I wouldn't have gone on in there under normal pretenses, but I saw that big sign and I said, well, let's just go in there, let's just see what they have. Let me show you. Here's the box of the one pair of shoes that we got. Isn't that cute, that box? And this ought to give you a hint of what his shoes are. I will show you his shoes. There's his shoes. They're little Nemo shoes. Aren't those cute? And look, they have the little fin. You know how he has the little fin that's not developed correctly? And then there's this one. And then there's this top fin. There's the fin in the back. Look at those shoes. They are so cute. Now, I got to show you the bottoms of these. Okay, so this is the left shoe. And it's a turtle. His treads. And then this is the right shoe. And it's a dolphin. Those are too cute. I mean, tops and the bottoms, they're just too cute all the way around. It's like, who couldn't pass them up? So I saw those and I thought, well, I'm going to get these for sure. And since they were having a sale, then I got them a new pair of tennis shoes too. So anyway, and speaking of Finding Dory, I have on my counter, I didn't pull these out. I've had these out here since yesterday because we were trying to get, you know, Alex to eat some things and so forth. But go to your local grocery store. Probably all of them would have them. I found these at Super Walmart, but look what they have. They're little Dory, they say graham snacks, but they're like animal cookies. They are too cute. They're very crunchy, and they taste good too. So they're all the different characters from the Finding Dory movie. I don't know if you guys haven't seen that yet. It's pretty cute. I will say this, doing a quick movie review, I don't think nothing will ever top Nemo, Finding Nemo. I mean, the original is always the best. But the Finding Dory, it was really cute. So, they have all the characters. They have the octopus, and they have, well, it's Dory, her parents, it's Marlin, it's Nemo, and then there's the octopus, there's a shark, and then there's a whale. I think she's a shark or she's a whale shark, whatever she is. She's blind. But that's Dory's friend. And then there's 3 seals. So those are like the characters. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. We went to see it last weekend. And we went for the one showing. It was 6:55. 6:55 p.m. meaning, and we couldn't get in. There was only one seat left. Everything was sold out. So we had to wait till the next showing. There were various seats throughout the theater. 2 of them were together that Carly and I sat there, and it was the very front row, and I hate sitting in the very front. But we went to one of those dine-in theaters where they had the big cushy, comfy chairs, and they lean all the way back. So it was nice because if you could lean back and watch the screen, it was okay. If it was one of those regular stationary seats, it wouldn't have been comfortable because you would have been like this. Your neck would have hurt. That happened to us when we went to see Titanic, by the way. We couldn't get in except down in the front row, the whole family. We all went there and all of us were like this. But when we saw it, it was the 3D showing. The 655 that we were going to go to wasn't 3D, so it was even nicer because then we got the 3D. But Carly and I sat in the very front, and then Josiah had to sit on the other side of the theater several rows back with people he didn't know, but it was okay, he was on the end. Happy Independence Day, American friends. Yes, it is July 4th. And I am making some beignets. What are beignets? For any new subscribers, beignets are a little French donut. They make them down in Louisiana, and I've shown how to make these before. You can probably go online and find a recipe if you want to make it homemade, but we have beignet mix. They sell the beignet mix down in Louisiana, I'm sure other places, and the Reading China store that I go to in Lancaster, they also sell it. Well, Harry had to go to Louisiana. Was it a week or two ago? He went, and he says, I'll get some beignet mix when I'm down there and bring it back. And I said, you don't have to, because I'm going out to Lancaster, you know, soon, which we did this weekend. And I said, I'll just stop at Reading China and get some beignet mix there. And here it is. And so I'm getting ready to do that. I just got done flouring my island. Okay, there's some beignets frying. There's some that are already done. Some of them got a little wonky. I'll tell you about that in a minute. When you roll them out, you know, they're cut in pieces like this. But the thing is, this dough is very sticky. Even if you put it on a floured surface, it's very sticky. So there we are, beignets, coffee, and French donuts. And really all this is, it's fried dough. And I think that's what beignet means, is fried dough. But it was funny because I had this box sitting over there yesterday, and Courtney was over and she saw that. She says, how do you pronounce that? Beignet? Beignet? And Brian was standing there. He started laughing. He goes, no, it's beignet. Where do you get beignet from that? What is that? It was so funny because, yeah, it's a French word, and so that's how it's spelled, but it's not how it's pronounced. It's pronounced beignet, so it was really funny because she's never heard of beignets before. So Brian had to explain it, but it was just funny with listening to her. She was kept trying to pronounce it, and he goes, beignet. And then it was just her response after that, where do you get beignet from that? So anyway, that's our breakfast for today. And that whole plate's not for Sandy. No, it's for everybody. Everybody's home today, except Carly. She was the only one that had to work. So everybody's here. And I've had a very busy morning. It's 10:24. I've been doing laundry and cleaning up and reading and all that stuff. So we've had a very busy day today. It's almost over. It's 4:30. I had to get my hair done this morning. Adam, Josiah, and I ran out to Costco. We've been home for a little while. I had a bunch of meat to put away, rotate meat in my freezer and everything. Anyway, the postal guy just stopped by here. I had a box from my friend Alexandra in Sweden. She told me after Christmas she had another box to send me with some more stuff, and I have stuff too that I've never sent her. And matter of fact, when we went to Disney World in January, I got her something, and I've never taken it to her yet. So anyhow, I'll show you very quickly what she sent me. She sent a whole bunch of these socks that her mom makes. Look at this. I'm in sock heaven right now. I'm so happy. And then she sent a toothbrush for Alex. And she sent me some more chocolates. So we got that, and she sent some sweets. She wants me and the kids to try this on camera. It's super, is it salty? Licorice? Anyway, it's licorice. She wanted us to film our reaction, so we'll do that later. She sent me some makeup, and then she sent me coffee, some more Christmas ornaments, and a whole bunch of tea. And I love that tea that she sent me. I have just a little bit left. I've been savoring it because I wanted to hang on to it for as long as I could through this year. And she sent me such a wonderful little note. So anyway, I'm going to get my box together for her and send that out. And I'm going to pick up some other things for her too, because this was a nice little goodie box. And then we'll still exchange at Christmas too, but I'm going to get her some stuff to send because she's so sweet for doing that. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay, Carly and Josiah are going to try the licorice.
All right.
Or salty.
Is it?
It's licorice, but it's just salty.
Here, I like licorice. Let me try it.
I do too.
Are you all right there? I love black licorice because I like anise, but
Very salty.
it is salty. But I'm okay because I don't mind salty stuff.
I mean, I don't mind salty stuff, but that was.
This doesn't bother me. It's just that I wouldn't be able to sit down and eat this whole pack by myself.
I'm a one and done with.
But I actually like it.
Alright, let's try these sours. I really like this. It's like a warhead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't want that.
No, just try it.
I don't
Do it
like-
for YouTube.
I don't like those. Mm-mm.
Do it for YouTube.
I don't even...
YouTube.
Listen, I don't even eat these warheads and sour things here
Do it
in
for
America.
YouTube.
I'm gonna finish eating.
Do it for Alexandra. Do it
I'm
for
still eating
Sweden.
that.
Do it for Sweden. Do it for Swexit.
Oh, Swexit, yeah. They're very chewy.
I really like these. These are really good. I can eat the whole bag of these.
Okay, here I go. No, I know I'm not gonna like this. I'm gonna be spitting it right out. Well, I'll say this.
You got that look of disgust.
Well, I'm not a fan of it. But ours here in America are far worse. You just bite down on it and it's maybe I'll get some of those and send those to her. So
Do it.
Warheads are the best.
these are okay now. We'll go down to candy shop. We'll get some, send those to her. But she sent my favorite. I can eat this whole thing myself.
Yeah.
And she sent this. This has caramel in it. Adam will like that. This one, I don't know what this is.
It's from Sweden.
So one more thing I forgot to share with all of you. I had a comment on one of my videos. I don't know if it was the last one or the one before that, but one of my subscribers asked the question. She said, Sandy, have you been losing weight? Because I guess she could tell on my face. And the answer to that is yes, I have been losing weight. And maybe in the next video, I will try to remember to tell you what all I have been doing to lose weight. But yes, I have been losing weight. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being my friend and for, subbing my channel, and I really appreciate you guys. I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.